Hi and welcome to this look at Kensit by Scott AI. Kensit is a market intelligence platform which is designed to bring to you bespoke market intelligence defined by you. It'll also create full, in-depth, bespoke market research reports. So, first of all, let's take a look at the briefings. So I'm on kensit.world and I can see Kensit briefings. Try it now, so let's do that. Now, most newsletters you might receive, you probably are interested in 5 or 10% of everything in the newsletter. This is a little bit like a newsletter, but you choose the content. And what that means is that everything in here is relevant to you. So, for example, I do a lot of work in offshore wind, so let's make a newsletter on offshore wind. Offshore wind update, I'm going to call it. And there we go. Now, industry, renewable energy. And we're going to go global. And special focus on offshore cables. Here we go. So if we now click test, then you'll see that Kensit is generating the briefing for us. And we'll just take a few seconds while it goes through. And what it's doing here is going out to all the open source areas that it can access information, and it's going to give us a fully formatted briefing report. And as we'll see, when this briefing report is sent to us, unlike most newsletters, these links are clickable, so I can go ahead and find more information. So let's take a look at our offshore wind briefing, and we can say it's got today's date, and straight away we can see some up-to-date stories on the offshore wind cabling aspects, which of course is what we asked it for. Plus we've got new subsea power links to Europe. That's excellent. It recognises that's an adjacent industry, and growing momentum in the offshore wind, very good. Okay, so we've got here basically the overview at the top, then a summary around the information that is found. These, of course, are the top stories, the market trends, upcoming events, and resources and further reading. Now, this is what I found particularly interesting. I can then click on any one of these once it's been emailed to me. Now, at the bottom, of course, it tells me which sources it's gone to, and of course, Global Wind Energy Council, WoodMac, Reuters. These are all respectable, excellent places. So I mentioned the clickable links. Let's show you how to get those. All I've got to do here is then add people. I'm going to add my address, murray@scottai.tech. And once I click the plus, of course, if I want to create a distribution list, I can on here. And I'm going to click done. Now, if I click schedule, this is then going to send me either daily, weekly, or monthly. Now, weekly would be perfect, and I'd like it on a Tuesday. So I'm going to set that schedule. It's set to send me that every Tuesday now, and of course, I will then receive a weekly update of everything that's changed in the offshore wind, renewable energy, offshore cables industry, and it'll come direct to my mailbox. And shortly I'll show you exactly what that newsletter looks like. So that's the briefings. Now let's take a look at the reports. So if I click up here on reports now, we can find detailed market report information. Now, these detailed market reports take between 7 and 9 minutes to generate. Again, just like the briefings, they'll be exactly on a topic that I set. And typically these would come out anywhere between 20 and 40 pages long, fully indexed, fully referenced, and fully formatted. These are really useful in anything from due diligence, investment analysis, you name it, anywhere where you need to better understand an industry in a very short time. So if you would like a bespoke report, then please do get in touch. There's a link there on the page, and just let us know exactly what you're looking for, and we will support you through that process. So that's it. That's Kensit. Do take a look. The briefings are currently free, so give them a go, and please give us feedback on how you find that as a tool. Hopefully you find it useful. We'll be back shortly with another update on our latest capability. Thank you very much.